Let's just enjoy this for a sec. Hey everybody, welcome back to another stream. Jurassic World Evolution. I know I'm a couple of days late for this game, but you know how it is. Been at work, been away from home, couldn't stream. Drove me nuts. So here we are. New game, new stuff. There is a continue button here, which, well, yeah, I did play a little bit, just, to get the knack of it and see what it does. There's a lot of different settings. What I like in particular is this. Mute license music. So all the Jurassic Park music is muted in the game. You would also have that when you drive around in a vehicle, so that's switched off. I think you don't really need that when you have that switched off, but who cares? It's interesting that this is 100% main volume. You can actually go above 100%. Yeah, well, why not? Let's do this. You have to tell me if this is too loud or too quiet or whatever. This is basically standard setting, so we will see. Let's dive right into it.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm.
I know who you are.
Heard of me?
Nah.
Well, correction, you should have heard of me.
Exactly.
Especially now that you're here.
Yep.
So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can.
Thanks for the vote of
5
confidence.
deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
If only there had been only 5. Yeah.
Okay, this
beautiful.
is as good a place as any to begin. ISLA MATANCEROS. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Mm-hmm. I like big, angry, and hungry. It sounds like me. Not so much angry, but more hungry, so that's good. Now, we're going to start this off with the tutorial island, and there's a lot of stuff that you can't do, like you see all these lovely little buttons that you can't click on.
Public relations and crisis management, and I'm here to help you.
Can I talk,
You'll
please?
start by building a Hammond creation lab.
Oh. Life finds a way.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Right. Okay, so this is our park. As it says right here, Jurassic World, Isla Matanceros. This is where the train arrives. There it is. See? Perfect timing. That's German for you. So, what do we have around here? There's a building, there's a building, there's a building. I can't click on anything. I do have 3 million bucks. That's nice. Navigate the toolbar and choose a category of buildings. Yes, well, it's flashing at me, so I guess that's what I have to do, right? Can't do anything else. All the other stuff is disabled. That's a tutorial for you. Okay, well, let's dive right into it. Enclosures. Hammond Creation Lab. Can I, please? I clicked. There you go. So you can freely place this wherever. Technically, you can rotate it, as it says in the bottom left there, which you should be able to mostly see. I know on the stream there's, my tip jar and all that stuff. X and Z, or Z for the non-Americans, is rotation. And these do snap to fences, as you can see. So we have an enclosure over here, the fence is going all the way around, and it tells me I have to place it here. There's no way to not place it there. Great. This is the wrong way around. You can just press X or Z to just flip it. That took me a while to figure out. And I think I'm going to put you as far over here as I can. As you can see, the build cost goes up if you get into terrain that needs to be flattened. Yeah, it's a theme park manager, so it does exactly that.
Let's
there you go.
Focus on what you're here to
Look at that.
Which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 deaths.
Oh, this is so
Actually,
nice. Look at that. Stuff is happening. Things are moving.
Because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Yeah. Wakarimashita. That's not Spanish.
You'll
Ta-da!
need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and
Let's
the
do
power
that.
grid.
Only have one path at the moment. Cheap path narrow, which is, this one. It snaps, as you can see. And when you wiggle it around, it also shows you where the path is going to go. I'm just going to go here, and then you can still move it. I'd like to have it straight, but for some reason that pole is in the way, so... there. Connected.
Now comes the real test.
Yeah.
Incubating a dinosaur.
Ooh.
You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
I don't want to. Can I do something else? No? Okay, so you click on it. There is a hotkey for that. Somewhere, I believe. Probably. We have the hatching bay, and then we have status information, like how many incubations we have, power required, all that stuff. Update upgrades. All locked. And deactivate. So if you don't want to spend that power, if you don't want the maintenance cost, you can deactivate stuff. Alright, so we have 2 hatching slots. Incubate a dinosaur, please. And as you can see, we have 4 available right now. Only one of them is above 50%, which is why these are grayed out. So you need at least 50% for them to be viable. Struthiomimus. Oh, okay. We can modify it straight away if we want to. Whoop. Very nice. You can use the scroll wheel to do this, or as you can see down here, arrow keys up and down. And to move along this gene line, you can do left and right. And you see these are locked. You need at least 73% genome completion, and for this one it's 100, and that unlocks another modification slot. From the icon you can already judge these are different modifications, so this one over here is just a skin basically. They do stuff, these patterns, so if you look at this is the standard one that's applied, and there's no bonus or malus anywhere. Now we go for the arid pattern, and we get -5% viability. So modifying the gene takes away chance for it to hatch successfully. Let's put it this way. But it gives you plus 25% rating, and the cost goes up. So it's 30,000, and with this, 37,000. But we have plus 2 in rating, a little less viability, and all the other stats remain unchanged. Now there are patterns, well not patterns, but there are upgrades here that will give you lifespan, resilience, so poison resistance and stuff, attack and defense, and each one of these deducts viability. So yeah, we're gonna go for that because it looks good. Just, you know, hit enter, not the enter on the numpad, you have to hit the real enter for some reason. And here's the first modification we could go for. Cardio Strength 1.0. Now, it gives you -1% viability, but it gives you 6 lifespan. And since it's not that expensive compared to the money we have, there are more expensive dinosaurs later on that cost close to $1 million, and probably even more than that. Haven't played that much. You do want them to live long, right? I guess it's a good idea. So, yeah, let's apply that. Cool, so 39,000 instead of 30,000. Hit escape and you're out. And then just say incubate. We have a 60% chance right now. And I guess since this is the tutorial, that one will incubate just fine.
Undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Quoting Quill here.
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
Possibly a next. You never know. And some stuff just unlocked, it seems. Can I click on that? No. Ta-da! It's done. Release! Now you may hum the Jurassic Park music in the background if you want to.
It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Bit cynical, that guy. There you go. Something or minus. The first dinosaur. You can hit R to show the stats. There's a lot of stats here, so let's just quickly go through that. Health is good, food is good, water is okay. Well, there is water here, so it will get water for free. Food we need to supply it with, although there is vegetation, so it might just get some from that. Comfort is important. It doesn't like it when there's nearly no grassland. This is almost all grassland, so that's fine. It doesn't really need a lot of forest, so that's good. Population, it can sustain a lot of population before it gets angry at us. And social is basically interactions. I think that's pretty much how close they are together in this enclosure. So we can have like 20 of these, no problem. There's information on that. Yeah, all good. Rating, genome, all the stuff we've applied. And some stats, like how many dinosaurs killed, how many goats killed. That's for live feeding and stuff. Right, we can rename that. So this one will be... That's Tank. Just because. That is my buddy Tank. There you go. I should probably go through my, followers list or Patreon list and do something with that. And I will at some stage. So we can now just, have a couple more if you want to. Shut up!
Of interest. Security, entertainment, and science.
Can't click on it, can't do more.
I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team.
Ah,
choose
icons
one of
now.
their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
We do. Pump movement speed. Yeah, it's not arc. I'd rather not have movement speed on these guys. Alright, so there we go. We have science, we have entertainment, and we have security. You see the icon listed down here. Whenever you get a contract and fulfill it, these will go up. Whenever you do a contract for one of the guys, the other two won't like it. That's just how it works. Like, why would the security guy like it when you do an entertainment contract? He'd rather want you to do a security contract. So you have to find a balance here, really. We're going to start with entertainment.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here.
Good for you.
It's the world's greatest show if no one sees it. Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious.
Exactly, I like that
What
guy.
I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Alright, so we need to build, connect, and power an expedition center. You've seen that already. Building is one thing. Connecting means build a path. And power, well, it needs to be in range of a substation. Right, it will give us a nice boost for entertainment. And we get 250k. It's glorious. There it is.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room.
Am I ever going to
These
talk?
increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Expedition Center. Now, this is stuff that the visitors don't care about. It's your management in the background, so it doesn't need to be predominantly in this area where all the people run through. Oh, there's people. There's people. We have people. Can't click on them. But we do have people. Middle mouse button is that stuff. Alright? Still can't click on these. Pity. Okay, Expedition Center. Pretty big thing. Where do we put that? I want it over here somewhere. Can I... It doesn't snap to a path. Some buildings do, some don't. Doesn't really matter. Obstructed, terrain constraints. So obstructed is right here. There's another building in the way. There's a path in the way. And terrain constraints is basically just, well, this is a mountain. There's a slope going up here. Won't be able to build there. Oh, wow. Really? Right there? Okay. You can space toggle snapping. And now it does this. Well, that's another way to do it. As you can see, when you get close enough to the path, that path will connect automatically. You don't need to build one. It seems, for some of them, that actually does work. Can I get over here really close to that power station? There. There's no icon saying that I need to connect it. It seems to be connected already. That's good. And we've built around this substation. This is what gives us power here. That's the yellow circle that you've seen right there.
Your reputation.
Yeah.
Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay?
What's down here?
If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them.
Really?
Financially, I mean.
Oh, it's raining.
But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Really? There. There's our reputation right there.
Entertainment division is taking notice of your success. As your reputation increases with them, so too does the opportunity to tackle more challenging missions.
Great. May I now? No. Help, island management. Don't really care, but let's have a look.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before.
And survived.
On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right.
Quote
I
unquote.
believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. I believe in our people being food for these dinosaurs. It's good.
Responsible management of our animals is key.
I knew she'd come back.
As is creating a safe environment for our visitors.
We've just unlocked a mission. So, there's contracts you can do and there's missions you can do. If you do enough contracts and your reputation down here goes up high enough, you unlock a mission. So, we're gonna do this. Acquire 50% genome for the Ceratosaurus. Gives us 1 million. Yes, sure. There's no time limit as far as I know on these missions. Same as all the other stuff, they just queue up down here. There's a limit of how many you can have in total, so you might want to keep an eye on that. Let's finish this. Island management screen contains an overview of the key management elements of your island. Stuff. See, this is where the missions unlock for the different divisions. And those are the guys, yeah. Thank you. So, let's have a quick look.
Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got
Not
some
good.
cool stuff you need
I'm
to be
losing
a
money.
part of, so I'm putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on and help the winning team. Mine.
I like you. We're gonna do that. It's great. Okay, so island rating, we don't have much. You can click on this and then you can see how it's distributed between dinosaur rating.
All right.
You can click on that and
I
get
am
some
all
stats and
about
facility
this.
rating.
With these dinosaurs, we have one unlike
Like,
any other on the planet.
Only have one, so we get a penalty
Theme
here.
parks rely on drawing people in. And what is more attractive than new dinosaurs?
Yes.
Well, me, of course. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is let's get some fresh dinos in the hopper.
Yes. And you can also go into contracts and say request a new contract. And that one.
Here's a
Just
chance
because.
to really prove yourself.
Extract new DNA in the fossil center to increase the dinosaur genome to at least 50%, unlocking a new dinosaur, basically. Alright, so that will give us an entertainment boost, and security will go down, science will go down a little bit. 100,000, not bad. We don't have a fossil center yet, I believe, or if we do, we haven't used it yet.
Not entirely sure what a genome is, but if it's new, I like it. So, is it new? Yes. Then it fits the bill.
That guy reminds me of Slipgator, I don't know. Okay, So that mission is unlocked, these two are not yet for some reason. I mean, is that the mission we unlocked there? What is that? Savannah. Okay, well, that's just that. What do I have to do to get this? Do that, it seems. Increase reputations, only one thing we need to do. Okay, well, we will go through this one by one. We need to do 50% genome, and we need to do 50% genome on the Ceratosaurus. So we can complete these two in one go. Now, how to do that? It seems like we can do whatever we want right now for a little bit. There's a fossil center. That's great.
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
You don't even know what a genome is. Shut up. So, as you can see, we have amber right here. The famous one with the mosquito in it. That gives us a 4-star rating. So this gives us a lot of DNA. These, not so much. But hey, better than nothing, right? You see the genome progress right here. We saw that in the creation lab. And then there's fossils that you just don't need. You can just sell them. Gives you some money. Great. Close that. Escape. Right, what do we have here? That's the research lab.
The Research Center lets you improve your park in various exciting ways. New buildings, upgrades, and more await.
Great. Yeah, stuff. More stuff. Great stuff. Cool. And there's that guy.
An expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Exactly. I'm going to show you how that works right now, if I can. May I? So you click on the building and then you say View Expedition Map. There we go. That is pretty much the world. There are some locked sites, and there are some sites you can use. So that cost me 105,000 to send the chopper over there to get some Muertes. There's a Ceratosaurus over here, and there's some others over here. So which one did we need? Ceratosaurus. Well, might as well, right? Do we get that over here? That's 75,000. That's 90,000. And there are some where you get more than one type of fossil, like this one. Gives you 3 different ones. You might get a collection out of all 3, or you might just get only 1. So, yeah, that's a little different. We start with this one. This one is more... No, it's the same cost, but, you know, you don't get the Ceratosaurus there. So, let's start with that.
Good! Your first expedition
And there it
team
goes.
is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Great, you do that. Can I do stuff now? Please. Yeah.